Focus. Ideate. Innovate. Enable.
Welcome to the EY Entrepreneur of the Year Awards 2016.
EY Entrepreneur of the Year 2016 recognized and rewarded India's most exceptional entrepreneurs and business leaders who have brought about change through their exemplary work, grit and determination.
It's not an ad hoc award, it's a very well-researched, well-deliberated award.
Celebrating the stories of these winners is the Passion to Win series, showcasing India's best innovators and game changers.
Hello and welcome to the third episode of Passion to Win, our series that showcases the entrepreneurial journey of all the winners of the EY Entrepreneur of the Year 2016 Awards. I'm Shireen Bhan. Now, our first story is about an entrepreneur who turned every challenge into an opportunity, and today is one of the leading manufacturers and distributors of potato chips and other grain-based packaged snacks. Let's take a look at the entrepreneurial journey of Chandubhai Virani of the Balaji Group.
In 1972, Chandubhai Virani started a farm implements and fertilizer business in Rajkot with a loan of 20,000 rupees that his father had given him.
मेरे पिताजी ने मतलब 72 में 20,000 रुपया दिया था कि बच्चे कोई बिजनेस करे। हमारा जो लकड़े का औजार था तो आधुनिक टेक्नोलॉजी लाए, जो स्टील के औजार लाए, लेकिन थोड़ा महंगे थे और स्टील के औजार उसी टाइम कोई परचेस नहीं किया तो पड़े सारे बिगड़ गए और जो खाद लिया था, जो फर्टिलाइजर, वो डुप्लीकेट आ गया। तो वो पैसा हमारा बस उसमें ही पूरा फेल हो गया।
With high hopes and no options left, Chandubhai began selling refreshments in Rajkot's Astron Cinema.
एस्ट्रॉन सिनेमा के अंदर हमने 2 साल नौकरी की, अच्छी नौकरी की। तो हमारे सेठ ने सिनेमा की कैंटीन का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट दे दिया कि आप तुम इतना हमको हर साल किराया दे देना। तो फिर हम वहां लूज माल लेके पैकेट भरने लगे तो थोड़ा प्रॉफिट हुआ। फिर हम सैंडविच घर से बनाने लगे। घर में टोस्ट सैंडविच बनाते बनाते हम वहां से घर से सिनेमा के अंदर सैंडविच लाके बेचते थे। तो सारे लोगों की एक मेहनत थी, तो और प्रॉफिट बढ़ा। प्रॉफिट बढ़ने से फिर हमने मतलब 81 में एक मकान ले लिया, तो वहां हमारा घर हो गया। तो फिर हमने 82 में एक चिप्स का शुरू किया।
In 1982, Chandubhai Virani made potato wafers his chief commodity and started selling it to retailers in Rajkot.
मैं जब बाइक लेके जाता था तो कुछ लोग बोलते रख दे, बिक जाएगा तो पैसा देंगे। पैसा जब लेने जाते थे तो वो बोलते इसमें डस्ट लग गई है, चेंज कर दो, ऐसा है वैसा है। तो एक विचार आया मेरे को ऐसे। तो विचार दिलाने वाला कौन था? ये टेढ़े मेढ़े कस्टमर थे। तो हम तो समझते को गुरु बना लिया हमने कि भाई एक्चुअल इसने याद दिलाया, ये रिटेलर ने, कि एक्चुअल में ये हमारे कस्टमर नहीं है। एक्चुअल में हमारे कस्टमर कौन है? रिटेलर, एक कंज्यूमर है। तो याद दिलाया इसने। फिर हमको विचार आया कि क्या करना चाहिए, तो क्वालिटी बनानी है। तो क्वालिटी बनाने के क्या करना चाहिए? तो टेक्नोलॉजी। तो फिर हम वो टेक्नोलॉजी में गए और ऑटोमेटिक प्लांट डाला।
In 1989, Chandubhai started looking for a semi-automatic plant for preparing the wafers.
तो एक पुणे की मेथर एंड कंपनी का हमको एड्रेस मिला, तो फिर हमने उसको ऑर्डर दिया। लेकिन हमको इतना एक्सपीरियंस नहीं था। हमने बोला आपका प्लांट कहाँ चल रहा है? तो बोलते हैं कोका कोला में हमने दिया था। लेकिन कोका कोला वाले तो हमको कोई दिखाएंगे नहीं, लेकिन कोका कोला में उसने प्लांट दिया था, वो भी हमने देखा तो प्लांट बंद था। बाद में हमको पता चला। और मेन मुसीबत ये इसलिए आई कि जो मेथर एंड पैट कंपनी हमको प्लांट बेचने के बाद वो फर्चे में चल के बंद हो गई, इसलिए ज्यादा मुसीबत आई। और ज्यादा मुसीबत को टेक्नोलॉजी के बारे में प्रैक्टिकल हमको ज्यादा सीखने को मिला।
The Balaji brand was established in 1984 at a very small scale.
बालाजी ब्रांड हमने 84 के आसपास में हमने नाम एकदम छोटा लगा दिया था। ऐसा कोई अट्रैक्टिव पैकिंग नहीं था, सिंपल पैकिंग था, सिर्फ हमने बालाजी ब्रांड लगा दिया था। फिर आहिस्ते आहिस्ते जैसे जैसे एक्सपीरियंस बढ़ता गया हम क्वालिटी का, तो एक धीरे धीरे ब्रांड बनती गई। फिर हमने 92 में ऑटोमेटिक लगाया प्लांट, तो एक क्वालिटी अच्छी बनी, क्वांटिटी बनी, ज्यादा लोगों को माल दिया, तो एक और अच्छी ब्रांड बनी। फिर हमने जो 14-15 प्लांट अलग अलग लगाते गए, तो एकदम क्वालिटी बढ़ती गई। जैसे क्वालिटी बढ़ती गई, ऐसे आहिस्ते आहिस्ते ब्रांड बढ़ती गई। तो आज हमारी ब्रांड काफी लोगों के विश्वास के साथ एक ताकतवर ब्रांड बन गई।
Balaji Group has grown from strength to strength under Chandubhai's leadership.
2 फैक्ट्री राजकोट में है, 1 फैक्ट्री वलसाड़ में है। तो आज टोटल मिला के 10 लाख केजी प्रोसेस करने की हमारे प्लांट की क्षमता है। और 5 राज्यों में हम मार्केट कर रहे हैं, गुजरात, महाराष्ट्र, राजस्थान, एमपी और गोवा। और पूरे इंडिया में से डिमांड है, और इंडिया से बाहर 40 देशों में से डिमांड है, अच्छी क्वालिटी देनी है।
The key elements behind the phenomenal success of the Balaji Group are the fundamental values of Chandubhai Virani that include trust, passion and hard work.
चंदूभाई का सबसे बड़ा प्लस पॉइंट है कि उसका जो बिजनेस के तरफ उसका जो पैशन है, तो वह हर चीज का आनंद लेते हैं। तो मतलब के उसके अंदर उतना प्यार है कंपनी के प्रति, वही उसका सबसे बड़ी ताकत है।
Chandubhai Virani embodies the never say die spirit of entrepreneurship and strives to create value both for his customers and Balaji Group.
Well, that was the inspiring story of Chandubhai Virani of the Balaji Group, and as a recognition for his efforts, Chandubhai Virani was awarded the EY Entrepreneur of the Year 2016 award in the Consumer Product and Retail category.
The winner, you guessed, is Chandubhai Virani in the category of Consumer Products.
It is time for us to take a short break, but on the other side, we introduce you to an entrepreneur who managed to turn around the fortunes of his family's cement business. The entrepreneurial journey of Mohan Bangur of Shree Cements, coming up in just a bit. Welcome back. You're watching Passion to Win. Our next winner is a second-generation entrepreneur who almost sold his family's cement business to a French cement company, but then decided to pull back. Today, Shree Cements is one of the most valued cement companies in India. Here's the entrepreneurial journey of Mohan Bangur of Shree Cements.
In 1972, Mohan Bangur joined the family cement business after passing out of IIT Bombay.
After passing IIT, I came back to Calcutta. We had a unit Digvijay Cement. So I joined Digvijay Cement, learned the tricks there. That also because of the exhausting of raw material in the existing mines, the company couldn't cope with the costings and it was sold off. But during that time, our chief executive of Digvijay Cement had applied for mining leases in Rajasthan. We had our share of difficulties in the very beginning. Our shares were not subscribed fully. Hardly 30% were subscribed. It has to be bailed out by underwriters.
From 1991 to 2002, slowly, Hari Mohan Bangur took operational control of Shree Cement from his father Benu Gopal.
I had nothing to do with Shree Cement. My father had put the unit, he had selected the site, and I was working in Digvijay Cement. And still I was not inducted by my father for 2 to 3 years. He was only looking, and I had to remain on the fringes looking after very small part. Once my father got confidence that yes, I can do, suddenly he gave me lot of power. It was not very gradual, and I had to create the whole new team.
In 2002, Hari Mohan Bangur became nervous about the state of affairs at Shree Cement and started negotiating with French cement major Vicat.
I had negotiated with a European party, and in Paris we had a meeting. It was decided that in the evening that a deal will be done tomorrow morning at 8:30 or so. Morning 6 o'clock I went to my father, asked him whether we should sell the unit or we should retain it and try something. My father gave a very classic reply that my life is insured anyway, I don't know future, so whatever you do, I am with you. With these encouraging words, I decided not to sell the unit.
Hari Mohan started the turnaround of Shree Cement by building a competitive advantage in the form of using petroleum coke.
Reliance was starting their refinery, and they had come with a proposal to dispose of their waste material, that was petroleum coke. In spite of all opposition, I said let us use pet coke. I should say that only because of the ground level cooperation the things became successful, and that was a huge cost advantage as it was 40% cheaper.
Hari Mohan Bangur has already passed the baton to his son Prashant. Prashant shares his father's strengths.
My father's biggest strength would be to take everybody along together, and that is how he is managing the company.
Hari Mohan Bangur has steered Shree Cement into the 4th largest and one of the most affordable cement producers in the country with energy efficient operations.
Hari Mohan Bangur, the Managing Director of Shree Cement, was awarded the EY Entrepreneur of the Year 2016 in the manufacturing category.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Mr. Hari Mohan Bangur for awarding manufacturing sector.
It is time for us to take another break. But on the other side, we take you through the journey of R. Dinesh of TVS Logistics Services. That and more when we return. Welcome back. You're watching the Passion to Win series. Our next entrepreneur has helped transform TVS Logistics Services into a multinational company. His ability to imagine scale and see opportunity, to work well with people and partners, learn rapidly and yet retain the core tenets of the group's values are seen as the key drivers of his success. Here's R. Dinesh's entrepreneurial journey.
R. Dinesh was told that he would have to work his way up in the family business when he was very young.
I would say exposure to business at a very young age. But at the same time, I think it was very clear that we didn't have anything to do with business just because we're a business family, but that you have to work your way up and you have to choose a career first before you join business. I think that was all very quickly taught to us. Like I said, maybe when I was in 7th or 8th standard, my mother said, just because you're from TVS doesn't mean that you should go and work in TVS. You have to decide that you should be eligible for it.
R. Dinesh joined the finance unit of the family business in 1987.
So from 87 to 91, I was responsible for the finance company, working with my mother, and also the learning about the dealership and distribution business. I think in 92, I had gone to the board of the finance company, and I had gone to them and said that maybe we are too small a scale to try and grow this business. So maybe the best option for us would be to either sell it or merge with somebody else. So the best option open for us was to go to somebody like Sundaram Finance, who was very much part of the family, but run as a separate independent business. So I had gone to meet what I call as my granduncle, my grandfather's brother. So they finally agreed to actually buy it. And it was very, very coincidental, I would say, that it just happened 3 months before the RBI changed its rules. So the size of the finance company we were in would have actually been debarred from participating in the finance business itself, unless we put in close to, at that time, 100 crores.
In 1996, our Dinesh started looking at setting up new businesses.
In 96, actually, is the first time we decided that we will try to do something new. So we set up a distribution business in Sri Lanka, and that kind of set me thinking to say, okay, we could do something new. So it was in that thought process when actually Ravichandran, who was from ex-M&M, but he had gone to Tanzania for a few years, and he came back and he said that, why not you set up a separate projects division and let us look at some new ideas which we can incubate and start. And that's how the whole process of looking at new businesses came over.
In 1997, our Dinesh's logistics venture slowly started attracting clients.
So the first customer who came on board was a JCB, and they gave us a warehousing in Chennai, and then very soon they gave us in Pune. So that started setting up our warehousing business model. And in 99, by the time TVS and Sons, I had developed a good relationship with Ford when they came into India. So they said that they needed somebody reliable in India, but the know-how we may not have. So they actually brokered a joint venture with a partnership which they had in, at that time, South Africa and also in Brazil, which was called LLP, which is a combination of 3 logistics companies globally. Also acquisitions were happening in plenty in that sector. And that we were going to be, if I can say that, in an indefensible position if we stayed as a pure India player. So we decided that the option before us was, let us actually try and reach out, but using our customer base. So we started with customer as the anchor, and we said any Indian customer who is growing overseas, I will try to grow with them. When we were looking at UK, we realized that the partner whom we were identifying are actually wanting to sell their business. So that's when I went to TVS and Sons board in 2004, and same time Ford actually said that we don't want to work with this LLP structure, so why don't you buy out the stake from the LLP and become a 100% TVS entity. So we kind of debated, and the board felt that maybe we should spin off TVS Logistics into a separate entity, and that I should do what is best for the business post that, rather than leave it as a division of TVS and Sons.
Our Dinesh shares some of the biggest achievements and learnings from his career so far.
The real high point would be the fact that we have managed to integrate the Western style of working into an Indian company, because I think there are 2 distinct approaches to business, and I think that was a big learning, and I think the high point was that we managed to crack that. The second issue is, I think we have managed to bring a huge alignment across the system, whether it be from investors to employees to companies we have acquired or the potential partners we have brought on board. And last but not the least, I would say it is extended all the way into what we may call as the tertiary service providers as well, because they feel proud of working with us.
Bharat KS of the Aprajita Group shares our Dinesh's success mantra.
Be it the shuttlecourt or the boardroom, the passion to do the best, the passion to ensure that he gives his best towards the goal and is quick to correct himself if there is an alternate path, has been a continuous thread.
Our Dinesh is a man with a purpose who has managed to establish TVS Logistics Services as a formidable logistics company. His story is truly one of guts, glory and passion.
R. Dinesh, the Managing Director of TVS Logistics Services, was awarded the EY Entrepreneur of the Year Award 2016 in the Services category.
The winner of this category, Mr. R. Dinesh, TVS Logistics.
Well, with that, it is time for us to wrap up the third episode of this special four-part series celebrating the success of the winners of the 18th EY Entrepreneur of the Year Awards. We'll be back again with our final episode next week featuring the final set of winners. Till then, from all of us here, goodbye and thanks for watching.
Focus. Ideate. Innovate. Enable.